So let's go toward the Barcelona-PSG and PSG's complaints now, to where they're now saying that Barcelona has benefited from referees' decisions. So has Barcelona benefited? Somewhat. But when PSG is filing complaints, the complaints basically concern 3 or 4 plays that Isaac Denikin called properly. For example, the handball on Mascherano came right after handball on Cavani / whoever the other guy was jumping next to him in PSG's penalty box. All right, he didn't call it. It was proper not to call it. It was very marginal handball. Messi's free kick ricochets off Cavani, landed on the other guy's hand, and just dribbles around. Don't extend your hand. The hand was extended. He didn't call it. It was a reasonable call. The second one was immediately a response when Draxler passed the ball, Mascherano slides, hits him in the hand. That was far more likely to be a PK, a penalty kick for you somewhere in Europe. Or a spot kick, a spot-a-bada kick. Well, he didn't call it because he already did not call a PK on PSG. So he can't just go and switch, give one to another. It was a call, it's a make-up call, but there was partly legitimate to not call it. Then you had the PK on Munier against Neymar. The complaint is that Aitekin, the head ref, was closer to the spot of the foul than a backline judge or goal line judge, whatever I'm going to call it. And it was the case. The problem, however, is that the collision between Neymar and Munier was pretty much exactly in the view of the backline judge, the goal line judge. There was like 2 trains coming on the same line and colliding side by side. Aitekin did not have the angle. The line judge, the goal line judge had the angle. So Aitekin deferred. That was a bad complaint. It was a good decision by Aitekin. The Di Maria penalty, the one Mascherano brought him down, is questionable. Very hard to tell. It could have been right, it could have been wrong. Now let's finally go to Suarez's dive, which it may have been. Marquinhos takes his hand and swipes it across Suarez's neck, throat. Suarez goes down. Suarez goes down. It's a handbar in the NFL, in American football. It's called a handbar. You just prevent the guy from walking. This was more of a kind of a mini slash, except it really wasn't. It was a very, very little type of a dab on Suarez. Suarez definitely exaggerated. The problem with Aitekin is where he's supposed to be. He's about 40 feet away, 40 yards away. So when the ball goes overhead, the contact between Marquinhos' extended forearm and Suarez's neck is away from his eyesight. So now, but he sees the contact. There is some contact. And Suarez goes down. Now try to tell from about 40 yards whether that little swing is legitimately preventing Suarez from settling the ball or just a tap. And even if it was just a small little tap at his throat, Suarez's throat, is it enough to call a penalty? Because it is an act that stops player from performing his natural, whatever you call it, act of settling the ball. You nudge him out of the way. You won. He hit him in the throat. Suarez went down. He embellished. There certainly wasn't force applied to his throat. But there was a tap. And then the ref called it. And that was the last penalty. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you turn away and just you have your ear to the speakers or whatever. Subscribe if you like. And please like. I like to be liked. Thanks.